YouTube, Quarry Gamer here, and today I'll be bringing you another FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Spend Big or Stay Safe episode, and this one is a bumper episode. We have got a key battle in today's video. As you see on screen, it is between Eduardo Vargas of QPR and Sergio Aguero of Man City. Now, this is a huge battle, both very similar players playing in the BPL, obviously, both with 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and both very quick. As you see on Vargas's card there, 86 pace, 83 dribbling, 77 shooting and 65 physical, 900 coins on both PlayStation and Xbox consoles, so very cheap indeed. Then you've got 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills on him as well, like I've already mentioned. And there you go, his in-game stats show that he's a very quick player, got decent dribbling, decent finishing on him, not too many green stats there, but the key ones for a striker are very close to 80 or above 80. And as you see here, all these clips are online game clips, and he can get assists for you guys, he can get goals for you. He's just a very nice player to use. Look at this, nice bit of dribbling to get past the defence there, and that's Thiago Silva and inform Chiellini is sprinting past there, by the way, guys. Does the keeper with the 4-star skills, and then into the back of the net, no problem whatsoever. Then that pace that just burst away from the defender there, and finishing on his weak foot. Now guys, the only problem that I had with Vargas was his finishing was erratic, and by that I mean sometimes he would score absolute blinders with his finishing, other times he could just not finish anything at all. Sometimes he could do that with his weak foot, and other times he would just screw it across the goal and miss completely. And that is the most frustrating thing about Vargas for me. On his day, he is incredible. He is hands down equal to or better than Aguero, but he is just not consistent. I mean, some games he just goes missing. I mean, in this game he scored about 7 goals, I think, but in others he just goes missing. You don't even notice he's playing. And for that reason, he is, well, for 900 coins, what you're getting is a very cheap, very quick striker who's usually in the right position to tuck goals away. But because he's not the strongest either, he's not going to be able to do things by himself. He's not going to be able to outmuscle a defender if you're in a key situation. I mean, look at that for a finish as well. On his strong foot, that is an incredible finish. And it's just frustrating when he goes into games and doesn't do things like that. Great penalty as well, by the way. Absolutely no chance of the keeper there. And another penalty here that he just tucks away. Not the same place this time, and it's a really nice penalty. He's a good penalty taker as well, to be fair to him. Not the greatest stats on him, but very solid. As I said, he's got good positioning, so if you want to sweat it, he's going to be in there to sweat. But we move on to Sergio Aguero. So 88 pace, 86 shooting, 88 dribbling, 77 passing, and 66 physical. Now, look at those in-game stats as well. He is just absolutely incredible. He cost 340k on the PlayStation and 267,000 coins on Xbox. He has 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot. And although this guy's stats say he isn't the strongest, he feels very strong compared to Vargas. I mean, he can just body players. He can hold them off. He is a great player to use. He's always in the right position, and that is one thing I would say about Aguero. He is always in the right position, and because of those factors, his pace, his dribbling, his physical, and his dribbling as well, he is a game winner. For 350k or so, you would be hoping for that. Ideally, you would be getting him. He's not worth 350k, let me put that out there. He's worth probably 100. I'd say Aguero's worth 100 in the current climate, but for me, finishing, look at that. His finishing is on point. He never misses. Sergio Aguero, possibly the best finisher I've used this year in Ultimate Team. I mean, look at that. The dribbling, the close control, the finish, and the strength as well. And he's just a great player to use. I would definitely recommend you get Aguero. I mean, look at that for chest control, and then the finish round the keeper. Absolutely no chance there for the keeper. And then when you want someone to burst away from the defence, Vargas can do that, but Aguero is just incredible at doing it. He can get past the defenders, absolutely no problem at all. And there you go, guys, the summary. So Aguero's got the pace, the finishing, the dribbling, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, physical. And one thing I didn't mention during the goals is his long shots. He is actually a very prolific long shot taker. And obviously the only drawback is the price. And then the cheap option, Eduardo Vargas, obviously got the pace, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, good at dribbling as well. Not a great passer, and that also lets him down with his physical. And like I mentioned, his finishing being a bit suspect, being incredible in places and being erratic in others. So guys, if you have the coins, I'm going to recommend Sergio Aguero in this episode. And yeah, simply because he is a game winner. He finishes every single chance, and Vargas is incredible in some games and then just goes missing, like I said. So for that reason, I am choosing Sergio Aguero over Vargas. I hope you have enjoyed the video, guys. If you have, leave a like and subscribe for more FIFA 15 content, and I'll see you on my next video, guys.